Day edition of this program. I just made the comment. Biggie's humming around here, firing on all cylinders, and I'm sitting here slumped.
Biggie and I we're kind of riding high. Yeah. And you're in here sham eating Vlasic pickleballs.
Yeah. Those are good, though.
They are. They're really good.
It's been everything I've to avoid them for me.
That's tough.
I've avoided them.
A P1 listener about 10 days ago sent in a big bag of Vlasic pickleballs. This is a snack.
Yeah, they're corn puffs with actual pickle flavoring from Vlasic.
Looks like a cheese ball, cheese puff.
Yeah.
Really tastier than I thought it was going to be. So I just had a few. Biggie said, "What's wrong?"
You just hung your head on the desk and shoveled the food in your mouth.
Slumped, man. I'm slumped.
Yeah.
We're in day 4 of no Diet Coke or energy drink, which incidentally, it matches Biggie, and we can go ahead and give you your update here today. Biggie's dry erase board. Apologies. These pickleballs are coming back on me. I apologize.
Yeah, they're going to repeat for a while.
Yep. I don't know that it's made with really wholesome ingredients. I'm not sure of that. I don't know for sure. But I know that...
Can you not trust Vlasic?
That's a big name in pickle.
Of course it is. It's like the name. It's Mount Olive and Vlasic.
I think Vlasic is the number one name in pickles, and Mount Olive in our area, we know because it's made locally. But Vlasic is probably the biggest name in pickles.
I've always been a Clausen man.
Oh, yeah, there's Clausen, too. Yeah.
You know why? I always liked that they kept them cold.
Oh, they're cold in the store.
Huh.
I remember that was like when I first saw them as like a kid. I was like, oh, okay, already cold. I like this.
I wonder why that is. Because you're...
I'm sure it's unneeded. I'm sure it's just a marketing technique, but it worked.
But I feel like that when they give up the shelf space next to the other pickles, that people... like things like that are kept cold, I don't think about...
You don't go to the fridge.
Exactly.
Right. I'm not thinking about it in that area. So, like, I would have already bought my Vlasic or Mount Olive.
You're buying bird's eye peas or whatever.
Right. I'm over
or
there.
Yogurt.
I'm doing exactly. Like sometimes when I was a kid, we used to buy pudding a lot. Yeah, we bought a lot of pudding. Okay, yeah.
I'm sure there was only one consumer in the household.
It was me. It was... Yeah.
More pudding, man.
You're right. You're right.
I want pudding cup.
I was a pudding man, and my mother would...
It's hot, honey. I still eat it.
Well, some of it was out in the grocery store. It was that
shelf stable, as we like to call it.
Yes, shelf stable in the aluminum cans. Remember that?
You put those in your lunchbox.
Exactly.
Great. Loved them. Then others were over in the refrigerated section. We always bought the shelf stable.
You know why?
Pudding.
It's cheaper. You were eating what's now called snack packs. That's what I grew up with. If we got Jell-O pudding, it was like, whoa. That was big time. Jell-O's kept in the cool section. Also, I think a lot of things in the cool area are shelf stable, but they put them there next to it just to sell it. Like, for example, almond milk.
You don't think you need almond milk to be cold?
It's not. You can walk down an aisle and find the same exact almond milk that's in the cooler section right there on the shelf because almond milk is shelf stable.
You know what blew my mind is something very along the lines that what Biggie just said. And I never knew this until about 6 months ago. My wife, as you know, is a coffee drinker.
Yes.
And she puts oat milk in her coffee.
Right.
She's tried all the others, but she right now prefers oat milk. Well, I used to get it from the sour cream and the milk and all the other stuff. But Biggie's right. It's on the coffee aisle.
In both places.
Yes.
Yeah.
Warm and cold.
I think it's because it sells probably better because you think milk needs to be cold.
Cold, right.
So, but in reality, almond milk there's no reason for it.
Plus, you put it right next to the coffee. You're making your purchase.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lot. I mean, grocery store shelf space is
right.
They're getting both. That's pretty impressive. I just read recently that coffee is good for you again. New study. New study says coffee, especially for women, is good for you, and they recommend a cup of black coffee every day. Increases your mental state.
Did you clip that out of a paper and put it next to your wife's place at the table?
Yeah, I wanted her to know that coffee was okay again. It's some studies say yes, some say no on coffee.
It always changes. It's like eggs.
Yeah, those two are the biggest up and downs in my life.
Today is National Egg Day.
Perfect.
I take that back. It was yesterday. I forgot to get to it.
Man.
I tried to slip it by. I know.
Yeah, uncaffeinated Kelly is the worst.
Yeah, and it's getting worse as the week goes on. I don't even want to know what tomorrow's going to be like.
Yeah, tomorrow's donut day. I know that.
I can't even.
Oh, God, you're right.
Tomorrow, this is fact.
Yeah.
Donut day.
Tomorrow is National Donut Day. I think Krispy Kreme's giving away a free donut. Anybody who goes in, you go in, you get a free donut.
I rarely do this, and I haven't in a long time, but we're going to need somebody to get you some donuts tomorrow and bring you to life or something.
I can't do it.
I mean, you walked in here and you ate corn puff pickle balls that are 10 days old. All right, we got to do something here.
Yeah,
and they're not shelf stable because that bag has been left open to the elements for a week and a half.
That's a fact. That has been left open.
It's just been sitting there. I really thought BB Shea would polish it off, but
me too.
He's let me down.
I'm slumped, man. I'm slumped. I can't get myself going. I guess I needed that caffeine, that jolt, that boost.
Well, I got a whole case
No.
of Accelerator.
No.
You got
my
your
car.
accelerators?
I did. I got the cotton candy. This is the Livy Dunn version.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you couldn't get a more Livy Dunn designed can.
Is there a picture on it?
No, it's not. It
Her
has like
signature?
no. Oh, actually, wait, it is. It's at the top there. It says Livy Dunn.
Boom.
And but listen, these are better. No taurine.
We mentioned this yesterday. Biggie wanted an energy drink with no taurine because we read recently that taurine, this is why I'm off energy drinks, because taurine causes instant death.
Let's don't sugarcoat it.
That's right, folks. You
That's
heard it.
right. If you drink one sip of a beverage with taurine, you're dead. That's
You're done.
It's over for you. Biggie said, I wanted an energy drink without it. He found Accelerator cotton candy flavor, endorsed by Travis Kelce and Livy Dunn. And what's your review?
It's really good. I really, really like it, actually.
Meanwhile, generations upon generations of dead real men who drank nothing but black coffee and stared into their cup are rolling over in their graves as Biggie drinks Livy Dunn's cotton candy Accelerator.
That is true. Man, those black coffee men, you're right, 100 years dead are like, what's going on?
He's drinking what?
Oh, my God, how soft have we gotten?
He says it has no taurine.
What? What's that?
I smoked myself into a triple bypass heart attack at age 42. What's he drinking? Livy Dunn likes it. Who? She's an influencer. What?
Mm-hmm. Now, honestly,
Give me a pack of Camel no filters.
He's right. He's right. Let's face it.
And really, frankly, of all the destruction I've done to my body, I can't believe it's the taurine that made me go, let me make some changes here.
It's a good point. It's a great point.
This will keep me out of the hospital.
Yeah, I mean, in my early 20s, I started my shift at the pizza place with a 4-pack of Red Bull and a pack of smokes, and that was every day.
Wow. A 4-pack. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I'd stop by the convenience store, I'd grab a pack of smokes, 4-pack of Red Bull, 2 Diet Mountain Dews, and roll into work.
And Mountain Dews.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I love that show, The Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you've ever worked in the restaurant industry, especially in your early 20s, that show does a pretty accurate job of showing how life is. You're smoking, you're drinking energy drinks, and that's what's fueling you every day.
Yeah. Well, it's tough work. I mean, it's hard work.
Yeah, I mean, it'd get me through my 10-hour shift, and I'd do it again the next day.
By the way, and I'll say this to these long-dead coffee drinkers as well, cotton candy is having a moment. It looks like...
It's the flavor of the summer, frankly.
Oh, no. What do you mean?
McDonald's just dropped their new cotton candy milkshake.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Cotton candy is really exploding onto the scene. You can get a cotton candy milkshake at McDonald's now.
There's all kind of cotton candy drinks out there, and it is. They're saying it's the flavor of the summer. We used to get the song of the summer. I don't think we have one of those yet.
Not yet.
And
we're waiting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Last summer was that great Shabuzi song.
Well, I push back. There were 3 to me last summer. One Chris Demm loved.
Oh, I like
Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso.
And I had some hail.
I had some help by Morgan Wallen and Post Malone and the Shabuzi. I thought there were 3.
Normally we have something coming in, but nothing so far.
I think we're waiting to have a song of the summer crowned. What will it be?
Backtracking just a moment. The McDonald's cotton candy shake.
Yeah.
Now, when I was a kid, cotton candy was only one color. It was pink. But they added blue. Do we know what color the McDonald's shake will be?
I saw a picture of it as a combo, blue and pink. It was
Biggie's drink can is
just
combo.
like that. It looked just like that.
Yeah.
The picture I saw with little sprinkles on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is really a cool thing, and this is great. We've got cotton candy.
Listen, I want to take you on this journey with me. There's no taurine. There's no reason for you not to drink one.
Well, there is, because I'm off energy drinks and off Diet Coke.
So is there caffeine in that?
I'm sure,
Well,
yeah,
gotta
but
be.
it's got to be natural. I'm sure they're going to say it's natural caffeine.
Well, what's natural caffeine? What isn't?
They call green tea natural caffeine.
Oh, is
now.
that right?
Yeah, they'll say
Okay.
a lot of times if you see something and it'll say, this has natural caffeine. It's just green tea.
I see. And so they're just saying, oh, it's all natural, that kind of thing. Well, I want to keep my number the same as Biggie's number because we're both on a journey.
Yeah, fourth ingredient, natural caffeine.
All right.
Green tea extract.
So Biggie has been here. We just updated his dry erase board. 4 days. This is his 4th day in a row without missing, and it's my 4th day in a row without Diet Coke or an energy drink. And I'm struggling, just as he struggles daily to get out of bed and get here. I'm struggling.
What's that little can over there in your on your right?
Oh, that's a Spindrift. This is a different.
The best, though.
He's drinking Spindrift.
Once again, my grandfather's.
Please tell me there's alcohol in it.
No,
No. But let me tell you, to me, the best carbonated water. Pricey.
Yeah, it's good. It's really it has real natural lemon
Does
squeezed.
It does.
Squeezed into it.
I enjoy the blood orange.
I do too. This is a lemon. I enjoy blood orange as well.
If you're near a Publix, it's buy one, get one this week.
What's he say? Shopping at Publix. What's that? I don't know. What are they doing here? It's National Egg Day. It's not.
It's not.
It was yesterday. I found something interesting about this. I saw an article about eggs. I'm also eating a lot of eggs, okay? Full disclosure, I eat about 4
Still
eggs.
3-4 a day.
4 a day on eggs.
Perfectly normal.
Right. Survey. What color egg do you buy? Great results. 63% white eggs. 20% brown eggs. 15% no preference. 2% that's private.
Those are the
I'm
real.
not telling you because I tell you, who else am I telling?
Those are the real douchers.
I'm not telling you what color eggs I buy. I made a switch. I used to be all white. Now I'm all brown. And I think it's a difference. I had a great conversation with a lady about brown eggs one time. About 3 months ago when there was such an egg, well, maybe more than that. Remember when the egg prices were so high?
Sure.
And I was at the old trading post and they only had white eggs. And another woman and I were standing there just staring into the void.
What do we do?
Looking for for brown eggs.
Came here for brown.
And she goes, they're better. Brown are better. I said, yes. I think brown are better also.
The science does not back it up, right?
No, it doesn't.
No.
We've discussed
It's just
it.
the color of the chicken's
Just
butt.
the chicken's butt. It's just the color of the chicken's butt. That's all it is, yeah.
I'll tell
Exactly.
you, I know there's no difference, and I've had brown eggs before, but I buy white eggs, and it's just a mental thing for me. It's just because brown eggs look weird to me.
They look
Still,
off.
yeah.
You know what I think brown eggs look like to me? More earthy quality, exactly. Like a higher grade egg.
Plucked off the farm,
Sure.
the soil.
That's my exactly. Like this is an all natural.
Like as soon as it comes out of the chicken's bunghole, they run and grab it.
Yes, that is. You talk about farm to table. This is right out of the chicken's butt, right to my plate.
Butt to frying pan.
Now the interesting part about this, and again, today is not National Egg Day.
We missed it.
It should have been done yesterday.
I was slumped. What can I tell you? Part of the article says a good egg substitute. If you're like, let's say you're making a cake and you don't have enough eggs and you want the protein or whatever the quality is that the egg has to go into the cake, you can use, get ready, human blood.
Well,
That's right. Human or
What's your source on this?
mammal blood. You can use, for instance.
Is this from Hillary Clinton's kitchen?
Yeah,
Didn't she eat babies?
Yeah.
I get her cookbook.
what gives this cake that unique flavor? Oh, my blood.
And the blood of the innocent. What?
You put blood in this? Yeah, I was out of eggs. Please leave.
It says that if you have a steak, for instance, and you've got that, you can get blood out of it. If you have some blood laying around, you can wring out
squeeze your fillet.
the blood. 1 egg equals 65 grams of animal blood. That's 4 tablespoons. So if you happen to have 4 tablespoons of mammal blood, you can put it in instead of an egg if you don't have one. So you could cut yourself and bleed into your measuring cup or measuring spoon.
Would you prick your finger, or would you go cross palm of hand like like in The Hangover?
Palm of hand.
Well, yeah, you have. If you're putting blood in a cake, you got to do it up. You can't just do a little prick of the finger.
Because it's just drop by drop.
I want it. I got 4 tablespoons to get out here.
You got to cut your hand and scream as you do it.
And then at dessert,
I should have bought eggs.
when your guests are over and they say, "What's in this cake?" and just hold up your hand.
Me.
Just an aside,
Yeah.
if you don't
I
have
heard it on the radio.
Yeah, this sounds like one of those factoids that tomorrow you're going to start with an apology.
A slumping disc jockey is apologizing today. He said he was, quote, off his game.
Yeah.
slumping. He missed.
Yeah, or today when children are being rushed to the ER.
That's right, for eating blood.
For stabbing
Blood
themselves
cake.
and
Yeah.
drinking blood.
Trying to make a blood cake.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Can
an
you make a
issue.
blood omelet?
You could. You could make
A frittata?
a blood frittata, whatever you want. You can do it because eggs are just like blood. I guess no, you'd want because like mixing into a batter, mixing into a cake, but otherwise maybe not.